Hey folks, it's Eric. It's Wednesday. That means it's time to look at some comic books. It's Wednesday. What the hell is today? January 26th. So let's take a look what I had pulled for me in no particular order. We have Stray Dogs, Dog Days number 2 from Image Comics. I believe this is supposed to be Trick or Treat, because it's the movie cover, and I think that's the movie. Loved the first Stray Dogs story. Haven't read any of this one yet. Telepaths, number 5 of 6 from AWA Upshot, written by J. Michael Straczynski. It's been a really good series so far. Usually I get their stuff in trade paperback, wait till the whole thing's out. But certain writers, like J. Michael Straczynski, I'm going to get the single issues. The Death of Doctor Strange, number 5 from Marvel Comics. I went with this classic-looking cover. They had some really nice covers. A really great Scarlet Witch cover, but I could not pass up. This cover. Just looks like it's straight out of the 60s. This is the last issue of this miniseries. Task Force Z, number 4 from DC. I've still only read the first issue. This is the Red Hood leading a bunch of zombie villains. First issue was okay. I really need to catch up and find out what's going on. Peacemaker, Disturbing the Peace. This is a one-shot from DC. It is a black label. I have not seen the Peacemaker TV show yet. I mainly picked this up, well, 2 reasons, because it's black label and because it's written by Garth Ennis, who is a fantastic writer. So he did a Peacemaker one-shot. I'm sure it's going to be over the top and crazy. Excuse me. The Human Target, issue something. Book 4. It's right there, right in front of me. I was looking for a number. From DC, black label. Written by Tom King, I believe. Yep, there it is. A very confusing cover to me. Tom King is the writer. Again, love these sort of retro-looking covers. Have not read any of that series yet. Here's a book that goes straight to the top of the pile. So I am all caught up. DC vs. Vampires, number 4 of 12. Superman's got some red glowing eyes. Does that mean he's a vamp? I don't know. We'll see. I've really enjoyed this series. I like the artwork. I like the story. No idea where it's going. It's been a lot of fun. Then we have Batman Catwoman Special from DC. It's a black label book written by Tom King and maybe some other people. I don't know. There's a lot of... maybe those are all just artists. Tom King is writing a 12-issue Batman Catwoman black label series. So I don't know if this just stands alone, if you could just read this and not have to read any of that other 12-issue series, or if this fits somewhere within that specific continuity. I guess I'll find out, but I've enjoyed the series so far, the Batman Catwoman, so had to get the special. And that was it for regular comics. Then we got Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads. This is written by Peter David. This is the 3rd Symbiote Spider-Man miniseries, I believe. This is from Marvel, of course. And I have the other 2. Haven't read them yet, but I love Peter David's writing. So I picked these up. I believe my nephew may have read the first one and said it was pretty good. But so that's just trade. They're not numbered since they're miniseries, so they're not in volumes. It just says a little spider symbol. there you go. And then we got this big old Treasury edition, Deadpool Black, White, and Blood. So, as it implies, the whole thing is in black and white and red. It was a mini-series, 4-issue mini-series. Now it's a Treasury edition, big, thick, oversized book. I already have there's a Wolverine and a Carnage, I believe, so far. I think there's an Elektra coming out. But just a whole bunch of writers, bunch of artists, big Deadpool anthology. Then, let's go with normal stuff. It's the last Wednesday of the month, which means it's previews time, my favorite Wednesday. For some reason, the only things that came out were the DC Connect and the big honkin' previews catalog. Look at the other side as well. Don't know why Marvel isn't putting theirs out at the same time. Typically, lately it's been the next week. But, got my free previews. Can't wait to go through it and see what else I'm going to spend my money on. All right, now, this is a free book that I got. This is Saga Chapter 55. Apparently, I've never read Saga. I've heard wonderful, wonderful things about it, and but I've never picked it up. It was on hiatus for quite some time, like 3 years or 13 years, 30 years. I don't remember how long. So this is the first issue back, I guess, in a long time. And so it's from Image. I don't know if Image just sent out tons and tons of them. But at my comic shop, anybody who comes in and cleans out their file, which I try to do every week, got a free copy. And it's supposed to be a decent jumping on point, from what I'm told. So, I'll read it and check it out. I've always planned on checking out Saga anyway, so now I got a free issue to do it with. And then I grabbed something from the live show that they do at the comic shop. And that is, I may have to give this to my nephew now that I think about it. I don't know. I'll have to decide. Batman and Captain America, a crossover. It's by John Byrne, creator that I love, but I see it's in Elseworlds, and my nephew collects those. I do too, but in the trade paperbacks. So now I don't know if I should keep it for myself or give it to my nephew. I already bought him something else. I'll probably keep this. But anyway, I picked that up. And that's it. That is all I have got. Yeah, that's it. So, my question for this video, I really need to think ahead. Have any of you watched the Peacemaker TV show that's on HBO Max? And if so, what do you think of it? I've heard a lot of people raving about it. I haven't watched any of it yet. I believe I already mentioned that. Heard a lot of people raving about it. Guy at work said he's not sure if he's going to keep watching it. It's not a rave review. My sister just got HBO Max and is going to allow me to use her account so I can catch up on things like Titans, Doom Patrol, and I can watch Peacemaker. But what do you folks think? If you've seen it, are you interested in seeing it? Did you see The Suicide Squad, the James Gunn movie that introduced Peacemaker? I really liked that movie. Don't know if Peacemaker can carry an entire series, even though it's only like 6 or so episodes. What are your thoughts? All right, let me know in the comments below. If you have any comments or questions or corrections, did I say that correctly? Comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know all the YouTube stuff. If you care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter is @Ronin5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comic books, board games, and fuzzy animals, is EricSmith5757. That's Eric with a K, ErikSmith5757. That is all I have got for you this week. So until next week, read more comic books.